My mum actually said to me, I would have rather you have told me you were a prostitute than a Muslim. I got a phone call because I was signed to an agency, and my agent called me. And he was shouting at me on the phone, how are you losing your career? What are you doing? It was going to be a world tour. So it would be hotels paid for, flights paid for. It was a dream. You can only be Jewish if your mum's Jewish. I didn't even tell anyone that we were Jewish. It was almost like a shame I felt with it. I don't know why.
In a surprising and unprecedented trend, a growing number of Jewish women and girls are converting to Islam. This phenomena has left families, communities, and religious leaders in shock and seeking answers. These women, raised with deep-rooted Jewish traditions and beliefs, are making the bold decision to embrace Islam, a faith traditionally seen as vastly different from their own. What could be driving this significant shift? This story explores the varied and complex reasons behind their conversions, from personal spiritual awakenings to societal influences. Through their journeys, we gain insight into the challenges and triumphs they experience as they navigate their new faith while reconciling with their past. Stay tuned to discover the compelling narratives of these brave individuals who are reshaping their identities and forging new paths. In recent years, there has been a noticeable increase in the number of Jewish women converting to Islam. While exact percentages are difficult to pinpoint due to the personal and often private nature of religious conversion, anecdotal evidence and reports from religious organizations suggest a growing trend. This phenomena has sparked curiosity and debate among scholars, religious leaders, and the communities involved. To understand why this is happening, it is essential to explore the pivotal moments that lead these women to question their faith and the process through which they discover Islam. Historically, conversions between Judaism and Islam have occurred, but they were relatively rare and often tied to specific socio-political contexts. Today, however, the motivations and circumstances appear to be different. One significant factor contributing to this trend is the increasingly globalized and interconnected world. The internet and social media have made information about different religions more accessible than ever before, allowing individuals to explore and learn about faiths outside their immediate cultural and familial environment. For many Jewish women, the awakening begins with a sense of dissatisfaction or disillusionment with their current faith practices or community dynamics. Take Miriam, for example, a 32-year-old woman from Chicago. Raised in a conservative Jewish household, she adhered strictly to her religious traditions but felt a growing disconnect between her spiritual needs and the practices she followed. Miriam's journey toward Islam started when she began reading about different religious philosophies online. She was particularly drawn to the concepts of monotheism and the detailed ethical guidelines in Islam. Similarly, Leah, a university student in London, found herself questioning her faith after experiencing personal trauma. Seeking solace, she started exploring various religious teachings. An encounter with a Muslim student group on campus piqued her interest in Islam. This group's inclusive approach and the members' strong sense of community and support resonated with her on a deep level. As these women began to question their faith, their curiosity about Islam grew. They turned to online resources, watched videos, and read books to understand the basic tenets of Islam. For many, the Quran's emphasis on social justice, compassion, and the direct relationship between the individual and God was particularly appealing. The simplicity and clarity of Islamic monotheism contrasted with what they felt were more complex or less accessible aspects of their own religious upbringing. One of the critical steps in their journey was attending a mosque. This experience often served as a pivotal moment in their exploration of Islam. Despite initial apprehension, many found mosques to be welcoming spaces where they could learn and ask questions. Leah attended a Meet a Muslim event at a local mosque, where she was able to engage in open dialogue with Muslims from various backgrounds. These interactions helped demystify their religion and dismantle preconceived notions she had held. Building relationships with Muslims was another crucial factor. Personal connections allowed these women to see the faith lived out in daily life. Miriam befriended a Muslim co-worker who patiently answered her questions and invited her to family gatherings and community events. These experiences provided her with a tangible sense of what it meant to live as a Muslim. Understanding the broader social and historical context is also important. The increased visibility of Islam in the Western world, combined with a growing interest in spiritual and personal development, has made many people more open to exploring different faiths. Additionally, the current socio-political climate, where issues of identity and belonging are at the forefront, may encourage individuals to seek out new communities and belief systems that resonate with their evolving sense of self. While the journey to Islam is deeply personal and unique for each woman, common themes emerge: a quest for spiritual fulfillment, a desire for a direct and personal relationship with God, and the appeal of a faith community that offers support and a strong sense of belonging. Through their awakening and discovery of Islam, these women have found a path that aligns with their spiritual needs and values, leading them to embrace a new faith that offers them peace, purpose, and a renewed sense of identity. The journey of Jewish women converting to Islam is not only deeply personal, but also filled with emotional and social challenges. When these women disclose their conversions to their families and Jewish communities, they often face a range of reactions. Embracing their new faith means learning to live according to Islamic principles, finding support within the Muslim community, and navigating complexities of balancing their Jewish heritage with their new Islamic identity. When Rachel told her family about her decision to convert to Islam, she was met with a mix of shock, anger, and disbelief. Her parents, who had raised her in a devout Jewish home, struggled to understand why she would abandon the faith of her ancestors. "Have we not given you everything?" her mother asked, tears streaming down her face. Rachel tried to explain her spiritual journey and the peace she had found in Islam, but it was difficult for her family to accept. Leah faced a similar situation. Her friends and extended family reacted with a mixture of confusion and concern. Some feared she had been coerced or influenced by others. Leah's grandparents, who had survived the Holocaust, were particularly heartbroken, seeing her conversion as a betrayal of their suffering and legacy. Yet, amidst the turmoil, there were moments of support and understanding. Leah's young sister, though initially shocked, eventually came around, saying, "If this makes you happy and gives you peace, I will support you." A very similar example is from the time of our Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Sophia bint Huyay, originally from a Jewish tribe, was captured after the Battle of Khaybar. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, offered her freedom, and she chose to embrace Islam and marry him. Her conversion wasn't just a change in faith, but a profound personal journey. Despite initial challenges and prejudice, Sophia's intelligence, grace, and deepening faith earned her respect among the Prophet's wives. Her dedication to Islam and her loyalty to the Prophet exemplified her strong character and spiritual transformation, highlighting her significant role in early Islamic history as a revered figure who overcame adversity with dignity and faith. As these women embraced their new faith, they began learning how to pray, dress, and live according to Islamic principles. Social media plays a crucial role in their journeys. Platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and forums provide valuable resources, allowing these women to connect with others who share their experiences. Online communities offer support, share stories, and provide guidance, but also present challenges such as criticism and misunderstandings from strangers. Looking forward, these women envision fulfilling lives as Muslim women. They hope to integrate their new faith with their Jewish heritage, maintaining cultural ties while embracing Islamic practices. Their goals include continuing their spiritual growth, fostering understanding between their communities, and living authentically. Despite the complexities, they remain optimistic about their futures, finding strength in their faith and the diverse support they have received. May Allah guide and bless you on your spiritual journey, bringing peace, strength, and a loving community to support you every step of the way.